I didn't think I could have a new low, and I've hit the basement yesterday. I was next to her as I was typing her name. So I put first name because it was her name. And I put her surname as Jesus. She's fit. So she wanted Eve
to piss in her mouth.
But
wouldn't spoon you.
But she wouldn't kiss me. She wouldn't kiss me on the lips.
Maybe
fuck you.
Yeah, sisters. Do you know what I mean?
Ah, right.
Yeah. Okay. Can't be being a sexist. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they shouldn't be allowed to drive, but you know.
Do you know what I think sometimes? Yeah. That, like I had like a bad accident, right? And I'm in a coma right now, and this is not real.
Just a dream.
Yeah, it's just a dream. So if you're listening, doctors, pull the plug. let me go, please. Who won?
How old were you then?
Some fat cunt who was Elvis.
It's a great holiday that I had.
Robbed again.
Can't believe you're on holiday at the same time, me and you. I'm all sugar.
That was so good. Ooh, you send me going in the shower.
Yeah, that's not like what you're singing.
I mean,
ooh, you send me.
What's happening, everyone? Thanks for downloading Hot Water's Green Room podcast. Before we kick off with today's fantastic episode, I just want to let you know how you can support the podcast. You can join up as a YouTube member at Hot Water Comedy on YouTube. Sign up to be a podcast member for £3 a month. You get early access to the public episodes and a bonus episode each week. Not only that, you'll get access to all of the podcasts that are coming on the Hot Water Podcast Community channel. It's going to be the place to come for podcasts in the Northwest. Hope you enjoy the episode. Thank you.
Hot Water's Green Room. Hot Water's Green Room.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hot Water's Green Room podcast with me, host Tony Kettle.
I don't know why that's so funny.
I got it. Hello, welcome to Hot Water's Green Room podcast with me, host Tony Carroll, and my co-host,
myself, Jamie Hutchinson.
Today's podcast is sponsored by Barry's Carpets in Old Swan. Quote,
Tony's tarpaulin.
20% off your carpets. Today's guest, we have the wonderful Phil Chapman, everyone. Yay!
Yeah.
Chapman.
Phil
Crowd
Chapman,
have gone wild.
resident host of the best comedy club in the world.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going, Phil?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Good. How are you guys going? I'm keen to get to Jamie's story because he's still pissed from last night.
Disclaimer. I know people turn in to see the misery of that is my life. And spoiler alert, I'm in a fantastic mood. I don't know why. I got...
Neither do I. Life hasn't changed. It's
just... I didn't think I could have a new low. And I've hit the basement yesterday.
What happened?
Is it really that bad?
So funny. So I did have a word blind date.
Yeah.
So Have a Word podcast. They had a blind date special that's coming out.
What a bold way to start a podcast, plugging a different podcast.
Yeah, 95% of our listeners Have a Word. So I went on a blind date and I couldn't. You could put, I just got pissed after it basically. And in the after party, I tried to chat up one of Finn's contestants. So I was like, come back to the hotel. It was just like, no, not go in the hotel. You can have my number and stuff. Turn me down, basically.
Yeah. You're saying hotel, but
yeah,
you mean hostel.
It's a year of travel.
So she threw me down, basically, which is, par for the course. Yeah. I'm not arsed.
It happens to the best of
us. You shoot your shot. Doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
Par for the course. Sound. Fine with that. She went, have my number. So I saved her number. So she was giving me... I was next to her as I was typing her name. So I put first name because it was her name. And I put her surname as Jesus, she's fit.
Did you see it?
Yeah, because I was doing it next to her. I went, look what I'm saving your name as.
Jesus, she's fit.
Did you use a comma? Punctuation, like.
A comma's,
Jesus! Exclamation mark.
A comma's got me in trouble. So there's this text message that I sent her at 5 a.m.
Oh, God. Hey, you up?
Yeah, sort of. So let me show.
Everyone's asleep in hostel.
We'll try and we might get this in. We might crop this picture in.
Okay.
We'll see though. We'll see. Might have to just edit out a picture just to,
GDPR
protects her innocence. So that's the text message I sent her. And if you notice where the comma should be.
Jesus, she's fit. You have actually got her in the phone. Come down for a spoon. Fuck me, I'm not going to do out. You don't even spell out right. Come down for a spoon. Fuck me, I'm not going to do out. There's no comma.
Exactly. Because so I've put just come down for a spoon. Fuck me, I'm not going to do out.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to...
Doesn't read like that though, Jamie, does it?
No, it looks like a list. Come down for a spoon.
And fuck me. And then do out.
And then, so, I'm obviously, hungover and anxiety about that.
Is this work before that line?
That's my go-to. I'm not going to do that. So anyway, I was just like, oh yeah, general story, yeah, whatever. Girl turned me down. I sent her an embarrassing text message. We've all been there, I'm sure, right? What made it worse was...
Not me.
No, this guy. Jamie Hutchinson exclusive.
What made it worse was I was having afternoon drinks with another comedian. I won't name him.
Pro Evo.
Eve Sale.
Who? Today?
Eve Sale.
Today?
Yeah, I was having drinks with Eve Sale.
Oh, that's genius. Hey,
do you get
it? Whisper it to him.
Do you get it? No. Eve Sale.
Whisper it to him.
Eve Sale. No. I know who you were out with because I'd seen your Instagram
so
story.
We do Pro Evo names. You know what Pro Evo name is? Like a fake name.
Yeah.
And do you know what? Do you know why Eve Sale works? Don't you?
That's genius.
No.
You don't know why Eve Sale works?
No.
What?
Think about it.
I have.
I'm not just sitting here not thinking about it, Tony.
Think of famous Eves.
Like there's only one, really, isn't he?
Eva Braun.
I was out with Hitler. Having a quick jab with Adolf. Down the coolest.
Eve Sale.
No. Doesn't make sense.
You know who it is, though.
I know who it is,
yeah.
But I still don't get it. Oh no, I didn't know you were out with him. That's why it didn't make sense.
You thought Eve Sale was a nickname for Callum Oakley?
Yeah. I was sitting there going, what the fuck has that got to do with Callum Oakley?
Anyway.
Right. Great day,
this. Yeah.
So I was out with Eve Sale.
Yeah. Right.
And Eve goes... So you went, how are you? Like, I'm fucking hungover and stuff like that. When I messaged this bird at 5 a.m. saying, come for the spoon and that.
And a fuck.
And he went, her? I I mean, yeah, because he was out with me on the night out, and he saw me like trying to work my magic.
Yeah.
And he said, "You know her? I went for a piss." So this Eve went for a piss, right? And he went, "Oh, excuse me, just need a piss." And the girl said, "Why don't we go back to mine and you can piss in my mouth?"
Oh, wow.
So she wanted Eve
to piss in her mouth.
But
wouldn't spoon you.
But she wouldn't kiss me. She wouldn't kiss me on the lips.
Maybe
fuck you.
Yeah, maybe she'd already had her mouth pissed in.
Yeah.
Trying to save you from the
Have you done it?
urine snog.
I think you're a secret. Not piss, but...
Piss in the mouth?
Just
Dirty bastard.
yeah.
I'm very vanilla.
Oh, yeah.
Vanilla, yeah. I did when I was like in first year at uni. Some girl said she wanted me to piss in her mouth, and I didn't do it.
In the middle of...
No, like she was like, "I want you." She was Scottish, and she was like, "I want you posh in your mouth." And
I thought
I was like dead young and like naive, and I was like, I couldn't defile a woman like that. And then like 2 days later, I was like, I really wish I'd taken that opportunity to just
piss in the mouth.
I
don't think that'll come around again.
I think often the reality, it doesn't live up to the fantasy, does it? You just keep that.
I mean, at the time, I was like, oh, I should have done that. But nowadays, I'm like, I'm pretty.
I'm more of a lover. I'm not really like dirty like that.
Yeah, like I'm not.
No.
More of a hugging and
spooner.
Oh, you said
fuck off.
But traveling in the rush hour.
So Phil, how's the last few weeks been of gigging then?
Good. I got a weird text message at 5 o'clock this morning. Ask me to spoon and fuck me.
Been
okay. Sounds.
Been on a lot of tour dates with Paul Smith.
A few tour dates with Paul Smith. Yeah, we did Cardiff there, Dublin, Belfast,
Isle of Man.
Very nice. Yeah.
Reckon
I could have pissed in someone's mouth on the Isle of Man.
Yeah, definitely.
They've been stuck on that rock for 2 years with no.
They must all be.
No one else in the
must all be
gene pool.
incest there, mustn't they? Because like,
yeah, defo.
What I mean?
80,000 people live there.
Yeah, it's a bit close to home, innit?
Yeah.
How do you find tour support? Because I think, because I've done, not on the scale of Paul and, or whatever, but I've done a bit of tour support and stuff. I think it's
done a bit of tour support myself.
No, well, I've done a bit of opening, loosening, jar loosening. I just find it because I enjoy it because you win people round, don't you?
Yeah.
You start off at like a -1 sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you just, I'm coming back. You know, because I have that underdog spirit in me.
Yeah, you're a fighter, aren't you, Jamie?
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
I like being able to do that.
You're a
Sometimes
compare though, so
I am, but like I'm also a comedian.
Yeah.
no, I know.
also-
But you've got,
But I've got both.
Yeah. So you can.
Yeah, no, it's good being able to. It's fun when you do hear. One of my favorite things to do is do hear when people are expecting Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Because you go on.
And they've got no hope for you.
Yeah, like
Like,
you're on
fucking-
negative.
Who's the fucking
Yeah.
Paul
Like
Fair?
if you go
It's
on.
the Phil Neville, yeah.
Yeah. And then yeah. And then you go on and they impress them and they're like, and then you go above what you would have got if they just not expected.
You have to be good to do that though as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, low key flex.
Yeah.
It's very good.
It's
mate.
good. Now, like I like doing tour sport. It's fun. Like you win fans and that. And
How many people are we talking?
followers. What?
How many people are we talking average?
What per gig?
Yeah.
Depends on the gig, you know.
Yeah.
Like what? Like I did a really good gig, smashed it, and got like 2 followers on Instagram, and then did one where I was like, went all right, and then I got like 50.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, isn't
It's
it?
like weird how it. But then sometimes, like when you're on, you don't realize how well it's gone because you're not watching it. You're watching it from here.
Yeah.
Watching it from a first person point of view. Whereas like if you watch it from a third person point of view,
It's
like,
easy to play big rooms as well, isn't it? Because say if like, 10% of the crowd wasn't feeling it,
Yeah.
it's still a big crowd. So
Yeah. I always
if
feel
it's
like
a small room, you feel it more, don't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes I feel like a third are there. Like a third of there are like, oh, fucking sweet, we got someone extra on.
Yeah.
And then a third of them are like, we'll see what this guy's got. And then the other third are like, this isn't the person we came to see.
And
Couldn't give a
people
shit.
still coming in and
Yeah.
Do you go on? Does Paul compare before you go on?
Yeah, he does like 15 minutes before I go on.
Oh, does it? Oh,
15, 20.
what's it?
Warms them up. Well, I couldn't go.
So he warms them up for you to warm him up?
Well, he does. He has to compare, doesn't he? Because if he goes on and they don't, he's not there. Like, he's not doing any crowd work. Because it's hard to come out of crowd work and do a set. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to transition. So you got to have like a starting point. So it's easier for him to do it that way. To compare a bit. Do compare, me come on, then he goes on and then does this show.
Yeah.
I think it works better as a show.
Yeah.
Because in my brief stint for tour support, I've had both where I've been compared on and just gone on cold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But even though it's harder, it is harder going on cold, obviously. I did tour support for Tez Ilias, right, in Bradford. And that was heavily Asian.
Yeah.
It's Tez Ilias
Yeah.
in Bradford. Do you know what I mean? It's Asian squared. So he brings me on. And
Asian squared. Yeah.
he brings me on.
Did you do anything before you?
Not in Bradford. Because
Right.
they had 2 shows, so there was tight on times. So
I've-
I just had to go on.
Yeah.
And I got to the mic, and this girl went, "You're white?"
All right.
I went, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Did you think Tez Ilias was ill or something?
Did you fancy a spoon?
and it's just, you're not. It was basically, you're not Tez, and you just got to work from that straight away aggression before it said a word.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just works better when they break you in. But I think it's better from an audience perspective as well, just because they go, I'm here. Don't worry, don't panic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll be back in
Yeah.
the second section and stuff. I think it works better.
I've done that when I was doing Sinner tour support, and they go on and they're like, Chase Guy, and then he goes on and says, got a support act, and then you go on. But some of them are a bit.
What are them audiences like? Because he's a name away from stand up as well. Do you know what I mean?
He's a brilliant stand-up, though.
Very good at stand up.
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant
Some of his.
But people who come to see him, I mean, the audience,
Some of them
Like
are like
tellyheads, like
they're like sort of like 3 o'clock in the afternoon TV.
Yeah.
We watch afternoon telly kind of stuff, and then you gotta. Well, I mean, they're all very nice. You win them over on that, but they're never gonna go for like the.
I can imagine his
Dead
audience
hard,
being really
like,
cool.
Yeah, proper comedy
They're
stuff.
like edgy stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, we like pre-tea time.
But yeah, I've been on with Paul a few times, and he's fucking absolutely fantastic. Like,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Like a poet.
Yeah,
He's like really like. It's like watching soliloquy.
yeah,
It's dead good.
really good.
Yeah.
Not as good as me though.
Yeah. But he's better than you at the Tudors. I don't know. Fuck off.
So,
Yeah, go on.
well, you go on, mate. Go on.
I was just gonna say, because I one of my favourite gig stories, bad gig stories. I live for them.
Yeah.
They're my lifeblood. Can you please tell about the time Phil Chapman went to Billericay?
Billericay. Billericay was.
Do you know this?
No.
Billericay?
Oh,
What's Billericay? Where is it a place?
Essex.
Oh, wow.
So this guy, and he's reappeared. This guy used to run gigs, and he used to run gigs, and then
You're not going to say his name? Pro Evo, maybe?
No, I don't want to give him any publicity.
Pro Evo?
Shithouse, yeah, Provo. Just shithouse.
Shithouse FC.
Shit house. So he ran.
Yeah.
He ran these gigs, right? And he was like real bad. Like he was going to Edinburgh, and like people were coming in to see a show, like a famous comic. I think it was. I can't remember who was in. They were in like the same venue, and it was like Joel Dommett or something.
Yeah.
And he was going, "Oh, Joel Dommett sold out. But you can come to this show." But Joel Dommett wasn't sold out.
Oh,
And he was just
proper
taking
cowboy
audience.
promoter,
You know,
yeah.
because they were going, "Which way is Joel Dommett?" And he was like, "Oh, he's sold out, mate. You can't get in. Come this way." And then filtering them into his acts venues, because he had like 6 acts. And he got like they all dropped him like during the festival and that. So he's a shit. I didn't know this. This was after
Yeah.
This had happened. So he asked me to go to Billericay, right? And I was like, yeah, it's a tryout spot. And like, I didn't know this guy.
How long ago? How far into stand up?
This would be like at least 6-7 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you been going?
I mean, it was
10.
2008-ish. Sort of same. Me and Paul Smith started at the same time.
It's quite established, really, to do tryout spots. Really? Did you not know?
No, but it's down south. I didn't really do. I don't really
Yeah.
work down south that often. So I thought, this guy's
gobshite.
Yeah. You don't want to go down south.
Phil Chapman, a tryout.
The northwest is where comedy's at.
Exactly.
Killing it.
I'm the king of the north, baby.
Fucking hate that. You've got a CV.
Yeah. Do you not know who I am?
Do a tryout spot. Go.
Do you not know who the fuck I
You know
am?
what I mean? I hate it, mate. Seriously.
So I went down. So I go down to Billericay, right, and it's like a Sunday night gig. They said it's going to start at 6. So we get the Sunday trains, because we're not driving down to Essex for an open spot. So drive down there. So I get to Essex. I think I was going to get paid like £100 or something like that.
That's
it was like a
sound. Yeah.
Expensive
tryout
paid.
spot. Yeah. So
yeah.
I'm like, I'm making, and this was back like I said, 6-7 years ago, and so like the trains were a bit cheaper then, and so I just go down. I get all like the cheap trains. It takes me like 5-6 hours to get there, and I'm like, right. And what I'd done is I parked in Birmingham and was going to get the late train back to Birmingham, and then just drive from Birmingham back to Liverpool. And so I go down to Billericay, and I'm sitting there in this gig, and like it's a good lineup. And the gig's like supposed to start at 6, but I had like pre-booked the train, and I was like, I bet this goes late, so I'll book it for an hour later than I have to. So I did that. I was lucky I did, because the gig did start an hour late. And it was one of them where he was like, "Oh, we're just waiting for the audience to get here. We're just waiting for the audience." I don't know, he's northern.
just waiting for the audience.
Just waiting for the audience, mate. Just waiting for the audience.
Just
Knees up, mother brown. Just waiting for some people.
They're going to turn up sometime.
Yeah.
I think.
But then like the gigs started, and I said, look, to the compare, I was like, look, this has gone too long. You're going to have to just get me, like, just do 5, get me on. I can compare. Like, I'll deal with it. I'll deal with any fallout. So while the compare's on, there's 4 people sat just outside the gig, but watching the gig. And they were, like, taking the piss out of this compare. And the compare...
Was he bad?
What?
Was he bad?
No, he's good.
Oh, right. Okay.
Like, he's been on Live at the
He's
Apollo
a-
and everything. He's a name.
Yeah.
And they were being horrible to him, and I didn't like that. And but then at the same time, right, there was the spotlight and it was shining down.
Was the crowd actually turn up then?
Yeah, there was people there.
People there, yeah.
The spotlight was on your crotch,
All right.
and then it would change and go either side of your crotch, and then change and go on your crotch again, and then change and go nowhere. So it was like this weird, like, like a disco light.
Yeah.
It was like, it was shit. And so, like, I said to the guy that was running it, I was like, go and get the manager to turn that fucking light off. It's killing the gig. Yeah. And she come in, and, like, while the compare's on, she goes, yeah, that is a bad light, isn't it? But, like, just as loud as that.
Yeah.
So it just, everyone turns around and looks at her. And then the compare's like, oh, who are you? And then she's like, well, don't fucking start heckling me, mate. She's like, and I was like, oh, God, this is going to car crash. And then these people are still chatting at the back. So I said to the guy, I was like, tell those people to shut up. And he went, I'll see what they do. I said, nah, they're not going to shut up. Kick them out. And he went, nah, because then there's less audience. And I was like, yeah, but it's already shit. They're just making it shitter.
Yeah.
Like, get rid. And he was like, oh, well, I'll stand by him when you're on. And then we'll see what happens. And I was like, well, if you're gonna, like, I was like, I'm gonna tell him to shut the fuck up when I'm on stage, and I'm not gonna be nice about it. So he brings me on. So I went on, and like I try to do a set. I'm supposed to do 15, and I get like 6 minutes in, and I fucking lost the plot. I'd asked these people. I've been polite like 3 times, and I was like, next time I'm gonna be rude. And
Really hard to imagine what would take you particular.
When I flip,
because there's some
I
because
flip.
there's I'm just me, okay.
speak the truth.
No, because you got a relaxed demeanor on stage and stuff like that. There's some comedians who are, me included. I've got like an angry persona,
You've got an
so
energetic.
it's not too much of a gear shift. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you and Danny Starr's quite similar. It's that chill, like quite chilled, isn't it?
So if a heck,
like,
someone being a gobshite or whatever, I can be aggressive and it's not out of kilter.
Yeah.
Whereas it must have took a lot of that for them to get him out of.
Well, I'd asked
get
him like
you
4
angry.
times. I was like, "You're being rude. Like you were rude to." It was. I was
You're
mainly,
being rude.
I was mainly pissed off because they'd been rude to the compere because they'd been so horrible about it. They were being like
It's
homophobic and that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it was
yeah,
like I was like, I'm not having that. And like because everything had pissed me off. Everything had
Before
pissed
you
me
got
off.
on stage,
yeah.
yeah.
So I was like already in a bad mood, and I managed to get 6 minutes in doing like trying to eke something out of this shit gig, and then I ended up saying something along the lines of, "You're a cunt. You're a cunt. Your missus is a cunt. Your missus' mate is a cunt. All 4 of you are cunts. Why don't you fuck off, you 4 cunts?"
Just dead
Like
sincere, though.
just proper like, but like it was like proper like you are a cunt. And I said, and if you've got a problem with that, and he went, and the fellow was like, "Mate, that's fucking out of order." And I went, "No, it's not, because you're being out of order. You cunts. And if you've got a problem with it, I'll fucking meet you outside."
No!
I don't think they expected that, like
No!
me to be like that. And like, yeah, I was.
What did
He was ready. You were ready,
Yeah,
Phil?
mate,
What
I'm
did
ready
you
down.
like?
What? They were just fucking.
You was ready to
Essex.
throw fists.
I was ready.
You were
to
Oh
fifth- you were
my
15.
God.
You
Oh man.
don't see Chappers doesn't throw down easy, but when he does,
Fucking hell, mate.
you piss me off. That's the thing. I'm
They
like
shit themselves, though.
What?
They shit themselves.
Well, this is they were going. "Oh mate, let's bang out all that." They're doing fucking doing all this, and I was like, "Whatever, I'm not asked." And then like I was doing this like I can't remember what the bit was, but I was doing this routine at the time. Like it was like a heckle put down thing where I was saying like, "Oh, I've done time," and like it worked once. It was one of those bits that works once and then never works again. And I tried to like force it a couple of times, and this time I tried it again, and I was like, "Mate, I'll fucking spend 6 months inside. I'll fucking do you." And it was about spending 6 months inside in the States, you know.
Yeah.
And so I just like finished this gig. I ended up smashing the gig because the audience were then on my side because they'd seen this fight happen. And then I was like taking a piss out of the situation and like the thing. I proper flipped, proper like fucking. I'm taking the goldfish, you know, like who's coming with me? Who's coming with me?
I just honestly like. Obviously, the viewers of this will obviously watch a lot of hot water videos, and you'll see a lot of Phil's videos. I'm struggling to picture it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so far
You
removed from what I know about you.
This is the thing, you don't see it. Because
yeah.
it never happens.
Yeah.
I never lose it like that, but I lost it. And so like the gig finishes and I get off and I'm like, I'm getting off and I just run for the train. Like I was running late for the train then. So I get on the train, I'm sitting on the train and then I leave. And then like 2 years go by. Like not 2 years. Sorry.
2 years go by.
Sorry. Like on the way home,
horror
This
film.
is it. On the way home, I start getting like these messages on Twitter at like 1 a.m. And I'm still like on the train back to Birmingham. It doesn't get until 2 a.m. I'm getting all these messages from these like 2 lads. They're like, "Come back to Bill Ricky, we'll fuck you up," and all this. And I was like, "Oh, I've had a drink." And I'm taking the piss going, "Oh, I had a drink, have we? A bit brave now, have we? Couldn't take me on when I was fucking there." And so I'm sitting there and they were like, "Don't you ever come back here, you fucking nonce," and all this. And I just thought they were just calling me names and that. So then 2 years go by and I run into one of the acts that was on that night. And I was like, "Oh, how are you?" And the act was like, "Oh, did that." I was like, "We did that fucking ropey gig where I flipped." And they were like, "Oh, mate, do you know what happened at that gig?" So there was a story in the press at the time, and there was an act called Monkey with a Gun. And he was outed by the Daily Mail as having done time for being a paedophile, for having images on his computer or something like that.
Yeah.
But he
Monkey
was
with a gun.
Yeah.
Was a paedophile.
Yeah.
It's always the people you least expect. Isn't it? Oh, Pro Evo. 8 knives. Lawyers listening.
He's an NFT now.
Oh,
Yes, Phil.
yes.
Comedy, we love it.
There he is. Mate, there we go.
So he was...
No, we're not skipping past that. We're giving that the appreciation.
Make sure you clip that.
He's an NFT now. That is majestic, mate.
That was good.
Sorry, go on.
Frequents a lot of forums. He was out as being a nonce or whatever. So like, turns out this guy that runs the gig is he represents him as part of his like comedy agency, and like they've dropped him, and his brother was the one doing the show managing that night. So he's rang his brother and said, "Look, go on and make a statement about the situation there," because it was like the week before. go and make a statement about the situation to the audience. And bear in mind, the audience had fucking no clue
Who he was.
or any of this. This was all like Daily Mail, like, I'm not saying clickbait, but it was like daily. It was like only on the Daily Mail, like made a couple of like, like clickbaity rags. And so basically what this guy's gone, so the compere is definitely not a paedophile. The first act is me.
It sounds like you're advertising the night.
Yeah. The two middle acts are women, so rules them out. So this guy goes on in the middle before the headliner and goes, "Oh, we'd just like to make a quick announcement. One of our acts is, you might have heard, is a paedophile. Has been outed as a paedophile, but we don't condone that, and we've dropped him from our roster." And then just walked off the stage, and the audience were like, "Oh, right, okay."
That must have been
And
him.
then and then the headline act goes on and goes, "It's not me." I've just
That's why
I've
you
just
called them on something.
yeah. So I've done like a routine about doing 6 months inside that's completely
my
untrue.
God. You've been
my
And these guys
God.
have gone,
You've been
yeah,
stitched up.
absolutely.
And you just added to it like, I did 6 months.
yeah.
Ran for the
I
train and everything.
didn't need no protection.
Didn't stick around after the gig, straight
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Oh,
Straight off.
fucking hell.
Yeah. Early start tomorrow. School day.
What were the pictures like?
Go do a school run. I'm got kids. Yeah, so that was the...
So did you clear your name then, or?
Ah,
He went on as a stage name. He
Yeah.
was Monkey with a Gun. And
Yeah,
now
yeah.
he's Phil Chapman.
Yeah. imagine if you announced Monkey with a Gun and like I showed up. You'd be like, is this not dressed as a monkey or anything? No.
Mate, it's just because dying on your arse there is a beauty with it, but that just lasted for 2 years.
Yeah. There was like
Yeah.
a 2-year.
That nearly ruined his career, that, like.
Yeah. Well, it's Billy Ricky. I mean, I'm never going back there.
Yeah, but getting tagged as a nonce.
Still never got paid for that gig either.
Didn't you?
Nah.
Pay up.
Shit
once.
house.
Oh, you fucking rat.
Yeah.
Not only having him for a tryout spot when he's fucking better than your headliner, probably.
Yeah. and then taking him as a fucking pedo.
Yeah.
You didn't even pay the guy.
Fucking
Sicko.
I talk about Phil getting angry. Right. Yeah. If I ever annoy you, will you just tell me?
I do. I'm like,
I'm in such a good mood. If I ever anger you though,
yeah.
will you just let me know before you flip?
That's the thing. I won't flip. I won't just flip. I'll tell you. And I'll ask you a few times.
Because that's
I'm dead good at being like calm.
because there's you look very friendly. I think you've got a very likable face, don't you think?
Yeah.
I think he gets,
There's a pause there.
no, 'cause
That's what the kid said.
He's giving out.
well,
He's
they
giving
had a
out
gun
free.
to its head.
Yeah,
so- Yeah, you're friendly. You're friendly, Mr. Monkey.
you give us sweets.
Oh, God. Want to see me banana?
Because you've got a natural, likable face.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm like
Yeah,
50-50.
No.
Some people just immediately...
You don't scream aggression.
Yeah, I'm not aggressive.
And I that's what I mean. That's what worries me, though.
Yeah,
Because
and it should.
because
If
because I've seen you angry once.
Have you?
Oh, mate, this is so good.
I haven't seen you angry, I think.
Yeah.
I've seen you angry in Amsterdam.
I think.
Yeah, I was pissed off in Amsterdam.
So do you remember the Amsterdam story where I made that comic sleep in the corridor?
Yeah.
So
That was funny, that.
Phil was on that trip.
I was on that trip, and his dad came up to us and threatened Jamie to me and Callum.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay.
You went, I'm gonna fucking not.
Not brave enough to say it to his face.
bullied
though.
his son.
Yeah, well, go on then. Try and knock me out. See what happens to it. Do you want me to batter you in front of your son? Is that what you want to happen?
You bet you never said that, did you?
No.
He wasn't there. His
wasn't
dad was
there. I
offering.
wasn't there.
He was saying it to us, but Jamie wasn't there.
What's Dad was saying? I'm going to fucking pass that, Jamie.
Well, he was going. If he does that tonight,
If he does
if he does that tonight,
I'll give him one more night.
he's on the way back.
Phil was on that trip, and so we got pissed, and there's another app there, Jill Meadow. It's got that in it. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Jill Meadow was he gets fucking, and he was still pissed the night before, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He weren't-
was annihilated the night before. And
Annihilated.
Then
They woke up pissed and they carried on.
Yeah.
Do you like the kind?
It wasn't even. It was
No,
just
he
like
weren't
a
drinking.
snooze.
Just like
it was a
him then
snooze.
today.
Yeah.
Like me today, just in a proper boisterous mood.
But this was 9 o'clock in the morning.
This is like 9, 10 in the morning.
Out till 3 a.m.
He's worse than me after a beer.
Is he?
He's a liability.
Yeah.
He's an absolute car crash.
Yeah.
So anyway, we get the boat to Amsterdam. We have a day out in Amsterdam, and Phil wants to go there. To go to the coffee shops and all that kind of stuff. No one else really on the trip got involved in weed and that. I was trying to skirt around saying weed.
Yeah.
We talked about monkey
Marijuana.
before. Phil
The chronic.
partakes in the wacky backy.
You don't smoke weed, do you?
No.
Good.
No. My lungs are my paycheck. So we're out in Amsterdam, right? And Phil just like, Amsterdam's like, a pothead's Vegas, isn't it? Like, I'm a gambler. Vegas is like, the light at the end of the tunnel. That's
The light at the end of the tunnel. I've never heard
like your Holy
Vegas
Grail, you
described- The light,
Like it's your Holy Grail?
Yeah.
like where you're going to die.
Yeah.
Like, where's mine? Mine's probably like Benidorm or something.
We're fucked, are we?
What? No, I don't want to, Binty. I'm just happy with me little place. Benidorm's boss. I'd rather go. I said to some girl in the club the other day, he said, "I'm going to Dubai," and she was like, "Wouldn't you ever go to Dubai?" And I was like, "Not for me." She's like, "Why?" I was like, "That's pretentious, isn't it? Like, I'd rather just go to Benidorm." Yeah. Benidorm or Dubai? What would you pick, Phil?
Well, Benidorm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
But that's only because of the harsh.
The booze as
Because
well.
I'm sisters. Do you know what I mean?
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't be being a sexist. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they shouldn't be allowed to drive, but you know. They got the right idea. But I'm virtue signaling.
Do you know what I think sometimes? Yeah, that, like I had like a bad accident, right? And I'm in a coma right now, and this is not real.
Just a dream.
Yeah, it's just a dream. So if you're listening, doctors, pull the plug. let me go, please. I can't be asked anymore.
Go towards the Benidorm. Go towards the light.
Go towards the Benidorm. Oh, Phil.
The Red Lion.
Red Lion. I want to be a Peter Kate tribute actor in Benidorm. That's what I want to do.
Is that your dream?
Yeah.
Do it, man.
I'm going to. We're
Yeah,
off to
like-
Benidorm and do stand-up for the rest of my life in the
lad.
Red Lion.
Like, have you seen that video of the fella doing Peter Kay for his mum's birthday?
Oh, lad, I still haven't seen it yet.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, you've seen it?
Like a full hour as well.
Is it?
Proper.
Oh,
Yeah.
and he keeps checking his iPad. It's like, oh, where am I up to? He's like, and he's like,
Does he put the accent on there?
yeah.
Yeah. It's a full like reenactment of the
Mate,
DVD.
Like he's memorised all his jokes and
Well, he hasn't because
No,
he keeps checking the iPad.
But it's like he's doing new
Well, he
stuff.
could have wrote on his hand.
Yeah.
He's like he's doing new stuff.
Garlic bread.
So
What can I tell you next? What can I tell you
he
next?
was fucking it up like Persuari naan? No. Garlic bread. Fucking balls it up every time. Oh, they look so.
Persuari?
I fucking love tribute acts, me, Just got this. I don't know how you can do
If you could be a singer, right? A singer, a tribute act singer, who would you choose to be? That's a good one, isn't
it? Jeanette Wilding.
Who's that?
Oh, you sent me. What's she called?
I don't know. What's not that?
What's she called? Do you know Rush Hour? The song?
Yeah, it doesn't. You will know it because it doesn't sound anything like that.
Jane Wilding.
Jane Wilding.
Play it for him.
We'll get
I just froze her. Yeah. You got like 20 seconds. You can play the.
Yeah, and fucking no one will copyright us. That's what happened to me. I'll say fuck off.
Oh, you sent me.
Oh, it's not like it doesn't go like that. It doesn't go like that. Play the song, lad.
You know the song.
No, I don't.
Play it then.
It goes like this. Oh, you send me. We're travelling in the rush hour.
Why do you dance? Because she doesn't dance.
I dance.
I dance.
You know the song.
Pull the plug.
Is that it?
No.
That's the wrong song.
Hell, lad, it's that. You little weirdo shouting
it. Did you bring up a different song?
What's that?
I'd like to see you do like a.
Ciao, adios, I'm done.
You gonna play the song?
Yeah, I know. I know that
See?
song. Yeah,
you didn't know that before when he sang it, though, did you?
Nah.
Thanks, Phil.
Yeah, but 80s.
So you're saying it doesn't say?
Yeah, it does say that, but it does. But you're singing it totally out of tune.
Right, I'm going to do it now, and then I'm going to play it.
What? Why you get the lyrics up?
I'm going to play it at the right moment.
Can't we read the lyrics when you're the tribute act?
We're driving. Oh, there we go. So, ooh, you send me. We're going in the rush hour.
Yeah, that's not like what you're singing.
I mean,
ooh, you sent me. It's the face.
How was that?
You're just a shit singer.
I'm a shit singer,
yeah.
But it's the right. I don't understand your. That is not the song.
Why are you getting aggressive that you can't sing that song?
Because
pick someone else.
This is going to turn into a monkey with a gun situation.
Your dream.
No,
I know. Act is out the window. You need to pick someone else.
Oh no!
You'll be able to do it.
I'm a terrible singer.
Yeah.
I come second once.
In which
karaoke contest? Ibiza 2002. Robbie Williams Angels.
Who won?
How old were you then?
Some fat cunt who was Elvis.
It's a great holiday that I had.
Rob, again.
Can't believe you're on holiday at the same time, me and you. I'm all sugar.
That was so good. That was so good.
That's why I would be actually, to be honest, I would actually be Elvis.
He's a go-to.
Lady is.
What?
Lady is.
Yes. What would you be, Phil?
As a tribute singer?
Tribute singer, yeah. Like living your dream in Benidorm, the Red Line every night.
I reckon I'd do like Green Day or something. Yeah.
Do you reckon anyone want to go
tribute
see that
band.
in Benidorm?
Then you're in a little team, innit? Do you anyone go see Green Day? Yeah, defo. There's defo Green Day bands. Like fucking the U2 bands get bank on Paddy's Day, innit?
Yeah, too, yeah.
We did Trib Fest and some of the fucking...
Yeah, some of the shit.
Who
booked
that gig, by the way, Pro Evo?
So horrific.
I want to do this. Can we both do it this year?
It doesn't work. I don't think it runs anymore, does it?
It's...
Oh, has it stopped? I really want to do it.
Oh, it's Jimmy Pussy Liquor.
I don't know that. I don't know what the original is, so you just tell me. Because we're not saying bad about him.
He's nailed it.
Jimmy Pussy Liquor.
Yeah, Jimmy Bush it.
I'll just not call him Jimmy Pussy Liquor.
Jimmy Bush.
No.
What?
Different hole.
I'd say it'd be anus liquor.
Jimmy Arse Tongue.
Sort of. But arse tongue, what's the process of arse tonguing? What's the surname?
Who do you know called Arse Tongue? What family is that? Imagine them in the phone book.
Oh.
In the A's as well.
Have you got them in your phone?
I was explaining
yeah.
Eve Sale before.
Okay, so why can't we say his name, by the way? We're not slagging him off. We're actually promoting him.
I just like the Pro Evo thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like coming up with.
But yeah, has he stopped doing that gig now?
Yeah, well, it stopped during COVID, didn't it?
I
don't know if they've started again.
I've heard the
So funny,
stories
lad.
about, like, when we had Callum on, he was telling us about that. I really want to go and do it. Sounds
So
amazing.
It's a good day out, isn't it?
Yeah.
The one on
a
the
good fun.
boat because we was dying with Callum died on it. Oh, that's what I was getting to. Sorry, Jill Meadow is
Oh, yeah, we forgot about that.
yeah. Sorry, smashed out of his head in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Fucking pissed though.
Yeah.
Like midday, and Phil's quite. We're all annoyed.
Yeah.
So like it's tiresome. You know when one there's like a group before
When someone's being a prick, basically, yeah.
Yeah, being a massive
when there's
Yeah,
five
yeah.
of us and like we're getting turned away from bars because
he's a fucking
he's
loud
uncontrollable.
Yeah.
But he was like comparing Amsterdam Square. So it was like a couple taking a.
but badly.
Would have been sound if he was funny.
That's what I was annoyed about. It wasn't.
Yeah, it would have been
It wasn't the drunken antics. It was the bad MCing.
If he was doing it well,
Yeah.
it would have been sound.
But he was like, people taking pictures.
Running
And
over.
he was like, hey, have you been here before? Give me a shave. You been here before? And stuff
Give me
like
a
that.
cheer if you've been here before.
Yeah, Amsterdam Square. Just like, I'm Jill Meadow. I'll be your host in the evening. And just
Was he really?
He was like trying to high five people, and then when they wouldn't, he would abuse them.
Yeah.
Like abuse them.
he was so.
He was
and,
like screaming cunt at them and that.
He was so. Like this old cyclist Amsterdam. Joe, like, have you been to Amsterdam?
Yeah.
It's like there's loads of cyclists in it. They're just
Yeah,
fucking lunatics of it. The cyclist, like, just and you're trying to cross the road and just nearly gets hit, basically.
Yeah.
And he proper cartoon. He's coming on the podcast, by the way. And he proper cartoon shaked his fist, and he went, "You'll never gig in Hull again." He was, and this is 1 PM.
Yeah.
Gone. Phil's fuming because we can't get in anywhere. He falls asleep in the takeaway. He falls asleep in his food.
It was a restaurant, wasn't it?
Yeah,
And
like
they
a-
tried to kick us out. They were like, if you can't control him, you're getting done out.
It was just
Spoiling the day.
just gone. I mean, we've all been
We've all been heavy.
yeah, we've all been
all
fucked.
been
He was just
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah.
And mate, this is one of the best moments of my life. Do you know what happened in the queue? Back on the boat.
What was that?
Oh, one of the best moments of my life, mate. Do you know when you're in a sync with someone in a proper,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Totally got that. Yeah, it's like,
just like York and
Like,
Cole.
gotta be in a big
Total opposite
sink.
to now.
It was no in sync.
Yeah, I know now, but I was
Yeah,
like, fucking, how big's your sink?
And sync.
That's a bath, Jamie. He's sat in it dry, waiting for it to fill up.
Yeah! Don't turn them off. Don't, keep me in for a bit more. Comedy.
Benidorm's getting further on.
Come on, then. Best moments of life.
Yeah. Oh, mate, it was like York and Cole. Like we didn't have to say anything. We just knew.
Yeah.
So Jack starts. Jill starts sobering up.
Yeah.
He starts sobering up and getting hungover. And he's like, oh no. And he's got that awful anxiety.
Yeah. But he's fucked
And
up.
it's just the worst feeling in the world, hangover anxiety, innit?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And he's like, you've not remembered what he's done. So it's me and Callum Oakley with Jill. And we're queuing up to get back on the boat. And Phil's like 2 or 3 ahead of us. Just how the queue's formed.
Yeah.
You know, someone's pushed in or whatever, and Phil's moved up a
I was
bit
fuming.
further.
I was just, I'm going head.
Yeah.
I'm out of it.
So he was
Not dealing with this cunt anymore.
he was in a bad mood.
Yeah.
I was.
But
Look at these. Jamie
Oh, yeah.
threw up down a shop, and we all laughed about it because it was dead funny, like
That was funny.
because he wasn't being a knobhead.
Yeah.
He was just pissed.
Yeah.
Sound.
But I weren't loud or
No,
anything.
you
I
were
was just
the opposite. You were
I
like,
was just like, don't talk to me.
There's just nothing worse when someone's not on your level with the group like that you're out with, and it's just it's not their fault not being them being a cunt in real life. It's just at that moment in time you just can't seem to, especially when you're drunk and there's alcohol involved. It's just like fucking shut up or go away.
Yeah, so we're fucked getting in anyway because we can't leave him on his own because he's fucked.
Yeah. I would have left one as well.
So we'd have to.
yeah. I left him, and he looked after him. I just went, nah, I'm not dealing with it.
Yeah, fuck that. I would have.
So Phil was fuming, but he took it as it's one of them sort of things.
Yeah.
You weren't being a dick about it. Do you know what I mean? You weren't fucking being aggressive or anything like that. You weren't like Bill and Ricky like. He weren't being a dick. He was like, fuck's sake, this is annoying.
All the kids are safe in Amsterdam.
So Jack comes round and he's in the queue with me and Callum and Jill. And Phil's like 2 or 3 ahead. And he went, oh, I'm so sorry. I went, mate. He went, have I annoyed anyone? I went, oh, that's fucking cool. So me and Callum just looked at each other and went, mate, you shouldn't be apologising to us, but Phil is on the verge of punching your head in. And he is furious. And I said, he went,
Thing was, I actually wasn't. The only reason I didn't chin him is because he's so weak. Like, break him.
but on the surface,
And I'd be the one that everyone was like, I can't
yeah,
believe
yeah.
you're chinning him.
But on the surface, Phil's just like, this is annoying. I'm going away from it. But me and Callum and Jill is proper anxious and like, oh no. and I went, mate, you need to apologise to that man. I said, he gets 1 weekend away from his girlfriend. And he can finally visit Amsterdam, what he's been looking forward to all year. You know the problems he's had.
Got the
Do you
gig a week before.
The problems.
No, but we was laying it on thick. I was like, do you know what he's dealing with right now? At the moment, this is his one respite. We weren't allowed in anywhere.
Make a wish.
Yeah. After all that mishap with the paedophile stuff.
He's only just got his passport back.
He's only just cleared his name.
He couldn't get on the boat with his gun. you know what he's done? This is 1 weekend away. And he's looking forward to it for months. He couldn't get in anywhere. You've ruined it. You need to apologise to him. I mean, I'd leave him for now. And apologise when you get home. Don't even speak to him. It's honestly, me and Callum's like, yeah, mate, to be fair, you've been proper out of, like, not with us, like, but Phil is fucking sick. We had to, like, drag him away from you. And we're like, Jack's like, oh, Jill. He's like, oh, no, what have I done? And he's close to tears. And we're like, this is great, this. So he went, I can't, I'm gonna, I wouldn't if I were you. He went, no, I've got to. And he taps Phil on the shoulder. Phil, I just want to say I'm so sorry. And then me and Carl went, oh, sorry, Phil. I'm so sorry. Was he not mad? We went, no.
Was that bad? Was he like,
so funny.
Oh, he was a fucking knobhead that day. And then when he apologised, he told his missus, he was like, I had to apologise to Phil, and she was like, fuck him. What's he got to do with it?
Don't piss Phil
If you don't
off.
remember with him.
He'll ruin your life.
And we'll ruin your life. Ruin your fucking life.
Oh my God. We've just confirmed him yesterday.
Well, hopefully he doesn't listen to this episode.
Yeah.
But I've told him to his face.
Yeah. We're all good, yeah.
His missus isn't going to watch this.
Yes, we can say what we want to a degree. So what's the plans then the rest of the year then, Phil? Have you got any upcoming shows? Any
I'm here
ideas?
tonight.
You're here tonight. Today's
downstairs.
Sunday, record day. Me and Jamie, I've had an interesting weekend, haven't we, Jamie? On the booze.
Did you go out last night?
Yeah, we're on Friday, Saturday, and gonna go out tonight.
Yeah, nice.
I'm having a few tonight.
I was gigging. Biz.
So
Biz.
I was asking you before off the pod about drinking. You have bev every now and then, don't you, Bo?
Yeah,
is it
not massive.
because we asked this question because this podcast really could just be like an alcohol like anonymous, couldn't it? Could be like that's all we,
Anonymous.
yeah, that's all we talk about.
Alcoholic Pro Evo.
But yeah,
That's a great concept. What a Twitch stream that would be.
Tell you what, this is a
So did you party when you were in college, uni, etc.?
Yeah. Of course, when I was younger, I was right pisshead.
Was ya?
Yeah. I
And
was
then
like
you grew
first
up.
one. Yeah. First one.
Take a note. What? Grow up. There's no saving me. Save yourself.
I was the drunken knobhead when I was younger. Like,
Ever let go, Jack?
I've been that.
have you? You, Jamie.
I got pissed on Thursday, right? Absolutely fucking smashed.
Why was that? Because it was Thursday.
I convinced my mate to finish early from work and go on the piss up with me all day.
What time was the sesh start?
1
Till?
midnight.
Oh, that's not too
That's
bad.
Not too bad, but
Amateur hour.
Yeah.
but it was just the amount of booze. Do you know what I mean? Just twatted.
Yeah.
It weren't like a mad sesh. Didn't have any beak or anything like that. It was just booze. And next day, stumbling about. And I was dead proud of this comeback. My mum said, "You carry on like this, drinking like you are, having takeaways like you are. You're going to be dead by the time you're 40." I went, "Fucking hell, I'll take that." 9 more years of this.
Nuclear war on the horizon, Mum.
Jesus, I would have dealt at 36.
How old are you?
31.
31.
Yeah. The passport says 31, but the eyes say 18.
No, they don't. They say sicko. Did you ever experiment with narcotics, Phil? Not really.
Never been my thing.
Never.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be like a mushroom guy, me.
Yeah.
I thought you would have dabbled in a bit
More
of
of a
coke and stuff.
Sure, nah, not my thing.
Really?
Nah. See, whenever I was on the scene with people doing it, like I didn't like the people doing it, and I was like, I didn't want to be like, didn't want to hang out with them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was more like I just want to hang out with that guy.
Separate the man from the drug, Phil.
Yeah, I was. No, still a fucking prick. Gonna leave it, thanks. Don't want to be indebted to you.
I know, but I do it. You don't think I'm a prick?
I don't, but I wouldn't do it with you because I'm just not into it. Not my thing. So, cocaine's not a good drug. I don't like it. Like, I don't think it's a good. Like, the people that are on it, like, you're having a great time, and everybody else.
So you reckon it's
like-
weird, like, who's the
like-
first person to ever, like, make it and then sniff it?
Some people would
Yeah,
burn your head out on it.
Is it like, why would you do that?
Yeah, like, how did they invent it as well? Because, like, it's
Exactly.
like diesel fuel, in it, and then, like, they mash up the coca leaves.
Yeah.
And
then
What?
Like cocaine, you know how it's made?
No.
Like, the reason that cocaine is so prevalent is because especially nowadays, because the US went into Colombia and were like, right, we're going to kill all the coca leaves. So they sprayed the crops with like this death, like herbicide or whatever, and it killed the coca leaves. But then they just fell to the ground and planted more seeds and grew more. But it killed everything else, so the farmers couldn't farm anything on the land anymore. And it's much cheaper for them to just take it into the woods, like the coca leaves, and mash it up and turn it into cocaine and carry out as one big block.
Yeah.
And to like transport it on the fact there's no roads. But they use all like diesel fuel and that, and they have to mix it.
it's like who come up with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like who came up with that recipe?
Yeah.
You must
There's
have been
loads of
really-
ancient stuff in
That's
it.
why I know it's all a simulation.
Well, like the coca leaf is like a spiritual thing that's used in like
Yeah.
kinds of
Medicines
like,
and
ceremony there.
Even like the ancient Indians, they were fucking
Beakheads.
Oh, they're off their heads, them cunts.
Magic mushrooms they used to be on all the time, didn't they? Like all the Aztecs and that. When they were killing people and like sacrificing and that, they were all like taking magic mushrooms and being like, "This is fucking
pagans as well." Pagan Britain. They were munching on shrooms.
What if you had to go back to if you could go back to like a era in history? What would yours be?
I'd go back to the.
I reckon you could come back as Henry VIII. Got a good look like there.
He's not getting
the
Henry
Henry
VIII, though, is he?
Yeah. No, those text messages.
I go back to the 90s.
Come and spoon me, give me a son.
Go back to the 90s.
The 90s?
Yeah. The 90s, yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
So you weren't.
I was born in 90.
You don't remember the 90s much?
Not really, no, because by the time they'd finished, I was only about 9, wasn't I? 9, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even remember last week. Never mind 9.
Yeah. You go that but in history, 90s is the one.
Yeah,
you
that'd
pick.
be like that age.
Spice Girls.
Yeah, like just now, be more like the old school R&B, and that I reckon I'd be quite. Yeah, probably be.
I'd like to be on the Titanic, but survive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like just to see the chaos.
Have you seen it? You've seen it.
What I mean?
Have you seen the Titanic? The film, the Titanic. Yeah, obviously.
That's my favourite film.
Like, what I don't get is when she says, "I never let go of Jack," but then lets him go. Like, why didn't she just carry it? Just like.
I mean, he was pretty dead when he. Like, it was solid.
There was room on there.
There was room on there.
Oh.
It's a metaphor.
I swear down there was.
I thought, because she just lets him go, I thought, like.
Binti said she meant emotionally.
Yeah.
Very serious. To say it, actually. It's
so you'd go back to see the Titanic just to see if you can pull a Jack Dawson.
Titanic's my favourite disaster. Or
paint me like one of your French girls.
I think we need to get in the podcast here a picture of Jamie
news event
out.
Oh yeah,
the hand drawn.
What about I draw you naked?
The heart of the ocean. Yeah. Oh,
can I draw you naked?
You be naked and just draw me.
I'd be naked and draw you.
You're naked, but drawing me fully clothed.
What a members only.
Different here.
What a members only sketch this will be.
Okay.
Podcast.
Members only soon. You're gonna have an episode where I'm gonna be naked drawing my co-host Jamie.
Vote for your favourite pose. Do you want Rush Hour Eyes? Do you want Cute Girl Next Door?
Or do you want
the
pedo look? Right?
Vote. Right, Phil, where can people catch you, mate?
They can catch me often at Hot Water Comedy, and they can follow me on the internet at I am Phil Chapman on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Sweet, get on him. Really,
face,
I know obviously we say this to every guest, but we don't have people we don't rate anyway.
Yeah, true. That'd be shit, wouldn't
it? I know you might do this one.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Nah.
This is
imagine at the end of an episode, like, and it was like, we just went, don't follow me, fucking shite.
Yeah. Oh, Joe, what you should get on as well, actually. Your Naughty Neighbours, is that still on YouTube and stuff?
Yeah, it's still on YouTube.
Fuck me, that was funny.
Canned in it.
I know. Phil Chapman's favourite show. But
Naughty Neighbours got cancelled.
I know.
Because the Fremantle Media were coming after me.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. This was all retribution by me.
Fuck off, really?
You don't piss Phil Chapman off. I've had Neighbours cancelled. Bought shares in Channel 5.
Is it so none of the videos there?
What?
The video's still up?
There's still some of them. Some of them have been taken down. But some of them have made it through the censors or whatever.
Oh,
because I managed to cut them in the right way.
Oh, please get on Naughty Neighbours. I fucking loved it. You did like Neighbours and just...
You'd like.
I'm not going to do it justice now, like explaining it. But. Just
like like Susan Kennedy would be telling off the students with a dildo in a hand or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'd like edit the video so she.
And they come after you.
Yeah. Oh. Copyright infringement.
Mate, so
did one where it was like kung fu. There was a fight scene. I dubbed the whole thing in like kung fu.
Yeah. Did you ever speak over the episodes?
Yeah.
That's great. That.
Yeah. There were some good ones like.
Get on Phil, fantastic comedian, fantastic compere, available all over the country apart from Billerica. Tony, where can people find you, mate?
You can find me at Tony Carroll 14 on Instagram, and yeah.
Listen, we just hit 500 members, but we still want to grow.
We need a
so
party popper there.
Yeah.
Get on your mates, tell your mates about the podcast, share it, like it, tell your mates, tell your enemies. I'm Jamie H Comedy on Twitter and Instagram, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.